So this is the first update after the touch-up surgery. Yesterday was my first real day after surgery, so I really didn't feel like filming yesterday. Every single moment was pain and just it's like felt like knives in my eye. It was just horrible. I tried sleeping every second hour, tried resting a lot, and just taking my eye drops, the eye gel, and all kinds of things that was prescribed to me. And I was also taking a lot of pain killers, and I really didn't feel good about taking the painkillers, but yesterday was one of those days when I really felt like I had to take everything that was given to me because it was horrible. So today is actually the third day according to schedule. So the first day I did in the afternoon. The surgery was done really late in the afternoon, so that day kind of just passed by pretty quickly. I just ate dinner, and then the pain wasn't really coming until late in the evening because I had still like a lot of the numbing eye drops from the surgery that was working throughout the evening. So the first real day was actually yesterday. That's why I felt so out of it, like all the pain at once. And so today, when I'm filming this, I've actually noticed that I haven't taken any painkillers and I haven't taken any numbing eye drops during the day. I took one in the morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then after that, I've been trying to manage without it because it has been subsiding and it's just felt a lot better, even though I do feel this shooting pain every now and then in the eye, and it's really swollen and very light sensitive, and just in general it's a lot to handle, but it is expected, and I've done this a couple of times now, so I know what's to expect. But I haven't gone out ever since I did the surgery, so this is the 2.5 days after surgery, so it's it feels a bit boring in that sense that you can't do much else. But I've been listening to a lot of podcasts and just a lot of like political stuff because we have an election here in Sweden very soon. So it's been a lot to. I mean, there's always stuff that you can listen to, books and audiobooks, podcasts, and stuff like that. So I've been keeping myself busy if I haven't been resting. Um, so that's all, I guess. I mean, for now, I don't. I just wanted to check in, a quick update after surgery. Hey guys, today is day 6 after surgery, and today is the first day I'm starting to take my cortisone eye drops that helps the healing. The first 5 days were supposed to be only the eye gel, no contact lens in the eye, so I was only applying the eye gel every hour for these 5 days. For these past few days, I've only been taking like anti-infection eye drops and the eye gel together with like hydration eye drops. So from today onwards, it's supposed to be focusing on the healing and getting the cornea to not be so hazy anymore, because like right now I'm not as light sensitive anymore as I was like the first 5 days. Today is actually really good, but as you can see, my eye is this eye is the one that they did the surgery on. It's very swollen still, so it's much smaller, as you can see, as the other eye. So it is healing, and I think that these cortisone eye drops will help with the healing process much, much more. So what I wanted to just briefly update you guys on was the surgery itself, because during those first few days I had so much pain, so I really didn't want to take the numbing eye drops that much because they are hindering the healing process. So I only took it 3 times a day for when I wanted to eat properly, like have like proper meals, and to be able to sit in a comfortable, more pain-free zone. So so what I wanted to talk a little bit more about now was the surgery itself. This time around, they wanted to scrape off the haze that was remaining in the eyes. So the haze was basically in the middle center of the eye, which is where the vision is. So it was really getting in the way of getting a clear vision. So there was no other way to fix this problem than to do a surgery, or at least that's what my doctor said, and all the other second opinions that I've had throughout these 2 years I've checked, and that's the only way to get it removed. So when they were going in, he said that he might have to go in, remove it manually with the laser, and then he will have to kind of like put some sort of pressure, water or something, to kind of have a clear vision of what is left, if there is any haze left, which meant that this surgery took a bit longer than I had actually imagined. Usually you just go in, you do a laser, and it's maybe 10 seconds, and then they're flushing it with ice cold water, and then you're done. But this was like he's flushing it with ice cold water, and then he wants to look at it like really close up, and I'm still lying there with these like under the laser. I'm still lying there with these like, what do you call it, like this thing that is like holding up the eyelid. It's really uncomfortable, that thing that is holding up the eyelid. If you are a bit nervous in the situation, I'm usually not nervous until I'm lying there underneath the laser. So if you're a little bit nervous at all, you will feel that you might be clenching, what's it called? You might feel that you are kind of like putting pressure with the eye, that you're kind of like holding it in too tightly, that thing that is holding up the eyelid, and that creates like just a lot of issues for him, and he just wanted me to relax in the whole area here. This eye, the one that I didn't do a surgery on, that eye was like, I closed it up like all the time out of just, I don't know, out of just habit, that I was like a little bit too putting too much pressure and just straining the whole area. So I was like closing up, and then I was also trying to close this eye, which was obviously held up by this thing, the metal thing, and that caused a lot of like, I don't know, he was a bit frustrated that I could not relax in my eyes. But so that took a while to kind of just get that to be under control. And then he had to look in the eye if he's removed all the haze, and then he went in again 10 seconds more to remove the last of the haze. And so it was kind of like back and forth, this whole process. I don't know actually how long I was lying there underneath this laser and the bed. Maybe like 10 minutes. I'm pretty sure it was 10-15 minutes, because it was quite a long time. I felt that it was like very nerve-wracking mentally, and at one point I actually started imagining that what if this whole thing, you know, like you get a bit nervous after this is the third time they're doing a surgery on this eye. You get a bit like, oh my God, what if something, like, what if I feel so bad that I'm gonna faint? What if, like, I don't know, all kinds of thoughts were coming into my head, because it's been like 10-15 minutes I'm lying there. But I was like, just relax, breathe in, focus on the breathing. That's all I wanted to do, and all I wanted to focus on, because that was what was helping me to keep it under control. So that is basically it. I mean, the surgery after that, he just didn't put on a contact lens, because usually you would do that, but I've had issues with contact lenses. So that was it. I was just waiting there with putting in eye gel every hour after that. And the first 2 days were really painful. After that, it's been subsiding. It's just been manageable. And today, when I'm starting with the cortisone eye drops, it is pretty good, except the swelling and the light sensitivity when I'm walking outside. Obviously, I need to wear the sunglasses at all times. Even if it's cloudy outside, you need to wear sunglasses at least for a year after the surgery. So that is a little bit annoying, but this is what it is when you do laser surgery. You have to be really careful that the UV light from the sun is not harming the eyes. I am going to end this vlog right here, because I had a little bit of progress from the 2 instances that I filmed, and today I feel that it kind of just wraps up the section where I'm talking about the actual healing process in the first few days. I will be making more videos about the healing process in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for that if you're interested to know about this touch-up surgery to treat the haze that I had in my right eye. And if you're interested to learn more about why I did the surgery and the whole story behind, if you haven't been following me, you can check it out over here. I will put a link up here somewhere, and you can see the whole playlist with all my videos. Right now I'm just doing these quick vlogs with my phone and not any good equipment at all, but I'm just wanting to document this as soon as possible, like right away when it's happening, so you can take part of my journey. So I'll see you guys soon. Take care, and if you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye.